Hey guys, JJ here. Welcome back to another video. Uploading a little bit earlier than usual, but want to go ahead and go over this trading day. Um, Not my greatest one. We lost two trades. We took two trades, lost both of them. So I'm minus $200, which is 2% on my account. It's okay. I fully, when in hindsight, I'm okay with losing 2% per day. I've said this before. That's my allocated risk per day. I lost 2%. Okay. On the first trade, we'll talk about the first and second trade now, I guess. Just we'll go ahead and go over my rights and wrongs. I followed my risk management and I didn't revenge trade. Wrongs, I didn't fully reanalyze the charts, left me with an expired bias. I got impatient, entered where I shouldn't have, and just bad entry, not entries. All in all, not, oh, my bad, not the worst, sorry. Not, what? Not the worst trading day I've had. I didn't follow my model to a T. I did manage to take control of my emotions and not overtrade, over risk, nor over leverage. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the charts. Okay, so this is all from market analysis this morning, right? I confirmed a bullish bias from this inversion and stuff, inverse Ferrari gap and stuff. Price did all this at market open. Now I saw all this, right? And I got in here and I was like, oh, okay. I think that, we're just revisiting this area of accumulation and also filling this 15-minute Ferrari gap, right? Wrong. So this is one of those things where it's kind of conflicting bias. Now I've been doing, more research into it, and I found it's just kind of best to not take a trade if I don't have a if I don't have a confident bias. So here's, but this one should have been a confident bias. This was just me going off of this morning's analysis and not reanalyzing whenever I got back from school and started trading. As you can see, we filled this very high time frame fair value gap. I think it's an hourly fair value gap, right? You fill this high time frame fair value gap, right? And then probably started barrel rolling down. We broke structure. We broke structure here, like all of these, right? Major break of structure right here. And along the way we were filling imbalances, boom, 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 filling imbalances, came back down. I thought bullish bias. Why? I thought, okay, we got a little bit of an area of accumulation right here, right? I think price is revisiting it. Let's go ahead and enter here, into long, and I did. It's not the worst trade I've taken. In hindsight, it's a trade I shouldn't have entered. Why? A couple of things was, we had an inverse value gap right here, right? We had a fair value gap form right here and stuff. Bullish buying pressure, right? However, we did fill both of these fair value gaps, and we were in a downtrend, right? We've been in a downtrend. We filled a bearish fair value gap, and so we filled that bearish fair value gap. We came down here. Yes, we retraced, had like a big retracement and stuff, but we were still on a bearish downtrend, right? I think in the future, I would have liked to see kind of a. I think the biggest thing here was what I was looking at okay, area of accumulation here, bullish area of accumulation, bullish fair value gap, right? And I thought, oh, okay, we're still bullish then. No, that's not what happened. I was trying to trade a retracement when I should have been trading with the trend. And honestly, I shouldn't have ever entered this trade because, like I said, conflicting biases. These said bullish, these said bearish. So I should have waited for more bearish confirmation or more bullish confirmation. This right here was the bearish confirmation I needed. Ran through this 15-minute fair value gap, so making this an inverse fair value gap. Price retraced back into that inverse, also filling a fair value gap here, and then continued lower, came back up, filled fair value gaps, accumulated, right? And then boom. Here's my next problem, right? 5-minute time frame, right? Marked out this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. Let's go ahead and talk about this now. Area of accumulation right here. So I actually had an initial entry trade right here at the actually no, it was right here, I think. Yeah, it was at the end. I saw price retrace up into here, and I was like, oh, okay, if price decides to, come back up, I'll enter myself into the trade. And the reason I didn't enter here was because I wasn't confident enough to enter to do my execution without questioning myself. And that is exactly where I went wrong, because I had this little short thing all set up and everything. Stop right here, targeting side liquidity right here, right? I had all this marked out, and I had a little, I had the little sell thing, market. I had everything typed in, and price came back up into this 5-minute fair value gap that I had marked out, came up into this, and I stalled because I was worried that price was gonna stop me out. This was me simply not being confident in myself. I would have been correct. Heck, I would have been more than correct, because boom, we ran through it. Like, yeah, it would have been a kind of a long trade. Oh wait, oops, sorry, wrong one. Like, yeah, it would have been kind of a long trade. I would have been in it from 12:06 to 2:05, but I mean, that's okay. It doesn't mean sometimes it's long like that. But this was just me simply not being confident enough in my execution. And I cannot have that, because literally everything I had was still saying bears. There was nothing saying bullish anymore. Ran through fair value gap, ran through area of accumulation, filled a huge imbalance up here. Okay, what did price do? What, like I was expecting? Came back up into this 5-minute fair value gap, and what did I do? I failed to enter because I was scared that I was going to be wrong. I can't have that. And then kind of what happened here, I was like, oh man, I would have been right. So went ahead, set up my entry at this fair value gap, stops at the bodies of this candle, targeting the same area of liquidity. What happened? Price went about 200. This is like a $350 trade. Price went into $300 trade. Price went to about $200 profits. Came back up, filled this 15-minute fair value gap, filled this area of accumulation, and then ran. Now, this would have been enough to enter for me. I mean, a better trade would have been this. Just 3.5 hour trade. And it wouldn't have taken as long too. Yeah, it's like 12:43 to 2:04. But I mean, I can't take back the mistakes I made today. This trade was simply not me reanalyzing, and this trade was me simply failing to execute. So I got FOMO, and I was like, I would have been right if I had just listened to my system, listened to my gut. And then I entered this because I was worried that price was going to run without me. And then that FOMO caused me to get stop out, only for price to go right to my take profit. It's okay, it happens, but I can't. If I want to be profitable, right, I have an edge. I have a good edge. I mean, especially in the last 2 months, my biases have been, for the most part, correct. Alright? My bias has been correct, for the most part. I've had solid entry plans, solid stop losses, and solid take profits. Why am I failing to execute? Because I'm just scared to be wrong. I'm scared to lose the progress I've made. And in turn, because I was scared to lose the progress I made, I winded up losing the progress I've made. So, I need to start being more confident, not being cocky and not being overconfident, just being confident enough to trust my system, trust my model. I know that it's going to make me win trades, and I know that I'm going to lose some trades with it, but I know for the most part I'm going to win most of my trades. So why am I still stalling? Why am I still failing to execute properly? Just need to get better with that. But anyways, that's all I have tonight, guys. Or sorry, not tonight. I'm so used to recording these like at 9 o'clock at night. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. And if you have anything, please leave it in the comments and go follow my Instagram. Let's see if there's crazy news tomorrow. I'm gonna keep this area of accumulation open. Oh yeah, gold. Sorry, and I'm still talking. Gold shorts again today. I was kind of anticipating that. Hold on. Crazy market volatility. At market at like 8 a.m. I noticed this, right? I still thought shorts. Price went through here, swept these highs. I think we made an order block actually. Order block / area of consolidation. Yeah. What did price do? Retrace to it. Boom, barreled lower. Oh wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. I meant to look at this one. I was wondering why that looked off. Okay. Maybe it's a 1 minute order block. Yeah, we'll say it's a 1 minute order block. So we have an order block here, got retraced into 2 times. Yep, swept that low, right? I think it's time I start looking at gold again because gold has been volatile. It's been moving good lately. This would have been a banger trade too, holy. From like, hold on, from like 949 to 1107 would have been a banger trade. I mean, I was at school at this point, but I think I could have, hold on. Yep, right here. 5 minute value gap. I could have entered short right here. We'll put the stop above. I'm trying to think. Well, realistically, where's my stop loss? I think right here is safe. And then we could target this 15-minute bullish value gap. That's 1.6R. Or we could target this low, which also got ran through. That's a 1036 to 11. Yeah, I was literally sitting down on my computer whenever this happened. I've been so used to just staring at the S&P. I need to start You know what I need to start doing? Like, I've been trading strictly on the 1 minute time frame lately. I just need to start flipping back between um, gold and the S&P, and also flipping around in the higher time frames. Figure out what's going on. But yeah, let's see if there's news tomorrow. Yeah, so we have FOMC meeting minutes. CPI CPI Thursday, and PPI on Friday. Okay, so tomorrow might be the last day I trade for the rest of the week. I'll probably trade tomorrow. Just market might not be crazy volatile, so probably stay on the 1 minute time frame and try to take like 1 to 2 hours. But I don't know. I think the biggest thing I've learned today was, while I took these losses and stuff, once I let my anger kind of cool down a little bit, just like kind of realize, while I did lose 2% today, I could gain another 5% tomorrow, right? I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna hit a 1 to 5 hour trade, but I'm saying like I could hit a 1 to 2.5 and another 1 to 2.5, or 1 to 2 and a 1 to 3. You know what I mean? It's like I could make all that back and then some just tomorrow alone. So, like, why did I get so angry? I mean, I'd say that's my only psychology mishap today. Well, as well as FOMO, but and execution, but like other psychology, like emotion wise, just like I got so angry. I didn't let it take control of me though and make me go and revenge trade. But I need to. There's no reason for me to get so angry if I know I can win it all back. So yeah, that's all I got today, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. And well, I already did all this, but I gotta do it again. And just if you have something for me, leave it in the comments and go follow my Instagram. Alright, y'all have a good day. Peace.